What's going on, everybody? This is Al from PlaybookGamer.com. And in the last Dynasty video, we took on Louisiana Tech, won 63-0. Played as about as perfect of a game as you could ask for. We are now 5-0. We are 4th in the country. We actually went down a spot. And today we're taking on New Mexico State. They're 3-2. Of course, we got more talent than they do. They run a pass-happy offense. It's pretty much the air raid. And it looks like they got the #1 passing attack in the country, but we'll see about that once we're done with them today. But hopefully we can take care of business and add another win to the win column. Now, as you can see, Oklahoma made the cover of the Sports Illustrated magazine this week. That's because they moved up a spot. That's not the reason, but we're going to check why here in a minute. You go to in-season recruiting. We had a big recruiting day last video. We got the 3 commitments, 2 middle linebackers and a right guard. And if I continue this dynasty into next season, you may get to see 1 or 2 of these guys play. We'll see. But I am officially done with recruiting. I can still go after this guard if I felt like it, but I don't want to. We don't really need him. So let's go to Sports Illustrated. Top 25 polls. As I said, we actually went down a spot to 4th on the coaches poll. Now on the media poll, we are still 3rd. As long as we keep winning, we're going to be fine. Eventually, a couple of these teams will lose a game, at least you would think. Colorado and Oklahoma are both in the same conference, so somebody has to lose there eventually. Then Iowa still has a very good chance of going undefeated. Texas is right behind us. They are another Big 12 team. And Michigan is a Big 10 team. So a lot of this will shake out. I'm not really too worried about it. Let's go to Heisman Watch. And as you would imagine, top 3 spots are all ours with Petty. Glover went up to #2. 741 yards and 8 touchdowns. And Grant only has 581 yards and 10 touchdowns. So it'll be a back and forth between those two, but it's very possible that Petty may win the Heisman again. I mean, if you're putting up 4 to 5 touchdowns a game, there's a good chance you're going to be right up there with a possibility to win it. You go to Players of the Week. And National Player of the Week goes to Troy Petty. Defensive Player of the Week goes to a linebacker out of Florida State. You go to our conference, of course, Petty's going to win the offensive side. And then Tyler LeFew is your Defensive Player of the Week with 2 tackles, 2 interceptions, and a touchdown. Let's go to conference standings. We got Fresno State as the lone undefeated conference team along with us. And here is our team info screen. Nothing has really changed here. Hawkins is still leading in rushing. Receiving, Glover, I guess he's probably going to keep that spot. More than likely. He's just been getting open a lot lately. And that's who we've been able to go to. Now, defensive side, Robinson, Neal, and LeFew. I figure LeFew eventually come into play at some point in this. But it's your pretty standard stats and the same guys who are on here. A bunch of studs, to say the least. Now, let's go to New Mexico State. And look at that. Their best player's out. The wide receiver, he's a first-team All-American. I don't know why it's been like this season, but Louisiana Tech, their top 2 receivers were out against us, and now New Mexico State's top receiver is out, which, I think he's their best player. Not much is speaking to me right here in terms of what I'm saying, other than that big injury that they have. We can check the Pac-10. This is going to be a big indicator for me if I'm going to continue this dynasty. If we don't get invited again, we're wasting our time in the WAC. It is what it is, but for whatever reason, the game just won't put us in there. And no, I don't want to force us in there by going back and hacking. And I just don't care enough about it. So maybe we'll get lucky. And if we do get invited to the Pac-10 next year, then I honestly don't mind continuing the dynasty. But if that doesn't happen, then we'll definitely move on. But while we're here, we still got Oregon State. They're still winless. Washington's still a possibility that we may replace. We don't know. It's out of our control, but we can only hope for the best. I think that is it. I am ready to take on New Mexico State. Let's see if we have anybody get in trouble today. Hopefully not. We haven't had anybody get in trouble in any this season, and it looks like it's not going to happen today, so let's get into the game. And it looks like we got a night game. And I don't know what town the university is in. We're about to find out. I forgot. LaGrange looks, it's something. LaCruce. LaCruce, is that how you say it? I'm pretty sure I butchered that. Either way, perfect weather for the game.
We're in the midst of another
And two of the best teams in the conference, of course, we are. New Mexico State's kind of been up to the top with Fresno State as well.
And here come the Aggies.
We haven't had any real issues against this team during the Dynasty. Hopefully that continues today. The man, the myth, the legend, Troy Petty. Apparently he's first in the country in touchdowns and yards. And they're picking us to win as expected. Let's go to the coin toss. They won it, and they will get the ball first, which is fine. Let's check out their roster. Starting quarterback, impact guy. They're going to throw it all over the field, regardless if he was or wasn't. But he's a pocket passer, and looks like they got an impact halfback, so they may run the ball a bit more because of this. I'm not really sure. We will see. Fullback, pretty good. Wide receiver, I take that back. I thought this was the guy who... I still think this is like the first team All-American who just shattered a bunch of records last year and whatnot, but I think this is him. Either way, they got decent talent behind him that's kind of close to his level, but still, he's their best skill player, and he will be missed today. Tight end, 76 overall, 70 speed. Can he catch? Yes, he can. So they got a nice little receiving tight end there. You look at their offensive line, 80, 87, 70, 80, and 87. So their left guard and the right tackle are pretty good. Actually, really good for the conference. They run a 3-4, if I'm not mistaken. So 68 and 72 on the ends. 87 at defensive tackle. That's an ideal fit for that scheme. 80, 84, and look at that. Their best defensive player is out. So, again, it's just luck. I don't know. There's nothing you could do about this, but when your best players aren't even going to play today, that just puts them in a big hole. So I guess you know what to expect going forward with this, unless we just play terribly. Right outside linebacker, 72. Then corners, 82, 76, 72. Nothing special there. Very average free safety. An awful strong safety. Maybe Grant can have a field day on that guy. Terrible kicker. Terrible punter. And that is pretty much it. All right, let's get this show on the road. They don't have any impact guys on the back end. And I will probably kick this out of bounds again. No, he will return it. I hit the button way too late. It's a good stop there. Get it around the 30-yard line. Looks like we're going to play a lot of quarters today, or a lot of zone, a lot of nickel.
He's the heart and soul of this defense, and they're going to need him today more than ever.
I'm sure they will go 4 wide a ton today, probably 5 wide. I think he got hit as soon as he threw it, so that's good pressure. Back to 4 wide. We'll just stay in quarters.
Well, I don't know how anybody can throw a great pass while getting drilled like that.
If he didn't hold on to the ball so long, Kirk, he wouldn't have got drilled like that.
We'll do something like this. I'm going to leave that middle linebacker as is. They audible to something, or they may have hot routed. Good throw there. Pick up a first down.
I like the defense that was called. They just didn't make the play.
Quarterback's definitely good enough to sling the ball around if he's got time to throw.
Executed, and the result is a first down.
New Mexico State sets up with 4 receivers.
We'll do something like this, perhaps.
They'll throw on first down. Look, comes across the middle.
Good catch to the same guy again. Wow, that was a really tight window. You look at this right here. Oh, wow. I would never make a pass like that. I don't have the guts to do it. So they're marching right down the field. Let's go with just something a little bit different. Let's do a cover 2 man.
First and 10.
They're kind of eating alive my quarters.
Mitchell with 4 wide receivers. Mitchell drops back on first down. He'll dump this one.
And he dropped it.
He can't hang on to it.
I know that pass was fired pretty hard, but
they are going 3 wide. Let's go quarters out of 4-3.
The football.
3 wide outs here.
I need to eventually throw in some blitzing. This would probably been a good time to do that. Good throw. Wide open. So they're moving the ball really well. That's good to see. 3 wide. It said 2 running backs. We'll just stay in quarters again. That's fine.
It'll be a first down 9 out of 10 times.
They line up in an eye.
Do something like, oh, go back. Play action.
Mitchell still has it. Rolls to the left.
It's good open field tackle. I think that was LeFew.
Nowhere to go on that play action pass. completion.
We could do a zone blitz this time. Looks like they have a hanging tight end, or they may have him out. Nope, they're gonna have him out doing that.
The D-line shifts over.
Get a stop. Good play there by LaFew. So it's what, 3rd and 7? Ooh, what do you call? What do you call? Ooh. All right, we'll go cloud, but when you're at the 10-yard line, I just don't know what to expect here.
Ace backfield.
I guess I got the middle of the field. This will get interesting. Big play of the game right now.
Steps back to pass. He's looking. Short toss.
Good stop. Forced the field goal. Oh, we got a flag. What's this? Hopefully it's a holding. Clipping. Whew, we'll take it. It was going to be 4th down anyway, so I'm going to decline this. They should kick a field goal. Good stop by the defense. Watch out for a fake field goal. I don't think they would do it. Looks like I got the kicker if they did. And it's right down the middle. So the Aggies get on the scoreboard first. We will get on offense and see if we can add a touchdown. Looks like Little Nugent has a chance to make a play here. Let's see if we can get some decent blocking. Nope. No blocking right there. We are on the left hash. Let me make my one adjustment here. There we go. Let's just start off with curls.
They'll set up shop at the 20-yard line.
Zone nickel.
Hawaii.
We'll do something like this.
They'll throw on 1st down. He'll dump this one
Good
off.
throw there. Get a 1st down to Glover.
I like the defense that was called. They just didn't make the play on the ball.
You're right. It wasn't necessarily.
Let's go tight end delay.
The offense just executed
Man,
the result
3-4.
as a first down.
Here's what they've
We'll go to
done.
one of the outside guys or maybe
Nobody
LaFew.
can stop these guys when they've got the ball, Lee.
Not bad at all. This team has been moving the football and scoring.
Can we get a
everybody
first?
they've played.
I don't know if we got it.
What a
It'll be
throw.
close.
Big gain.
That is a great
2nd and 1.
example of the quarterback seeing the whole field
Go
and
curl
finding the
read.
guy who had the best chance of
Man
making the
nickel.
catch.
It's 2nd down and 1 to go. Ball on the 41. Ace back.
We'll do something like this.
Petty.
Cover 2.
Looks.
Good catch by the freshman. Big gain right there. We picked up like a solid 20 yards.
Nice catch.
Sure was. He displayed some great hands.
Let's
there.
run a
Now
basic
looking at a first
option.
down.
Let's get our freshman running back going. They're going man. And we got more field over here, so let's go to the left.
Petty on the option.
Had to pitch that one off a little quick.
Here he goes.
Get some yards there. We are now on the, what, 20?
Didn't go for more.
No question, and they were not ready for that.
On the 20, what can we do from the 20-yard line?
Except to the ball.
Lee, you're right. They look like they've never defended the option before.
We'll go
The tailback
angle.
had a
We'll go to
ton of
somebody on the
running
right,
room.
it appears.
It's 1st and 10. They're in the red
And they're
zone.
doing that, and they're doing that.
Warriors line up with 3 wide.
Perfect defensive call. Just good play. Left tackle got destroyed, and they went cover 1.
Brings down the quarterback.
They double team my one-man beater.
Expect out of a senior.
That's the perfect defensive call against that play right there. I was going to run away, but left tackle just got annihilated. 2nd and forever. Let's go speed option from the gun.
New Mexico State.
They're blitzing both inside guys.
Just playing bad. Have a look at the numbers.
Hey, you're being kind, Brad. They can't stop anybody. You better start tackling better. It's going to be another long day.
That ain't going to help anything. We'll do something like this.
High snap.
Good block right there.
He laterals the ball. He can scoot.
Oh, we got some yards back. So it's what, 3rd and 5.
That long yardage situation, but it still isn't
I go
enough.
triangle.
It's
They're
3rd down.
going man dime.
And this is the 7th play of the current drive.
Ooh, I don't know if he can handle this. We're going to go to the freshman.
Looking. Throws it to the outside.
He can handle it. Good for him. He's starting to pick things up a little bit. He's not dropping as many passes. And we're now on the 1-yard line. Let's do a slot screen before I just keep it simple and go underneath for a run.
Petty is back in the gun, and they try to set up a screen.
Touchdown. Ooh, just enough. So we got our first lead of the game.
Wide receiver, fellas.
Yeah, they like to go to him in those situations.
Glover gets his touchdown. Petty gets a touchdown. So they made that drive tough for us, but we was able to still get the touchdown that we wanted. Perfect defensive play call on that halfback angle from before. I could have probably hot routed somebody else to another man beater, something a little bit better, but it's just a good defensive play there. Thankfully, it didn't matter. We overcame it, and now we are up 4. Let's get back on defense. This is going to the left. Good block right there. Good stop by Hodges. I think that was Hodges. Let's do another zone blitz. I think they have a hanging tight end, and they do. Do something like this, perhaps. LeFew coming for the blitz. Good catch. Almost gets the first down, but what's this? Another flag. Holding? We'll take it. First and 20. Hal Mummy didn't look too happy about that one.
The Aggies come out in the shotgun.
Let's see if they can make up those yards.
Mitchell with the play fake. He's looking.
Ah, dang it, Al. I completely got out of that. Was my fault. My fault big time. I came down. Look what I done right here. Do not ever do this. So I'm supposed to go back here and wait and just kind of wait for something to come in my direction. For some reason, I decided to go, no, went to the wrong guy. And we had somebody back there. That was just my fault. Good play by the Aggies. I'll take 100% blame on that one.
And that's when you turn to Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters the most. He steps up, throws a lob pass out to the right.
Good open field tackle there.
Nothing gained on the play.
I'm still going to stay in quarters, even though they're on the 10.
Mitchell lines up in the shotgun.
Do something like this, perhaps? Ooh, I guess I didn't. Yeah, I'm good with that.
Looks. He tosses it short.
Oh, what a hit! Oh my gosh, he just destroyed that kid. Injured his elbow. Good tackle by Price. So where are we? We are on... They're on the 9-yard line. I'll go Cloud.
The Aggies set up in the gun.
I've got the middle of the field. I hope I don't do anything stupid.
It's a bad snap. Looking. Here they come.
Sack. Somebody got to him. Look like it was Neal. 4th and 19. Wow, good defensive stop. I thought it was for sure they was going to be going in for a touchdown there. But our defense is the best in the country. And they're showing it. Just keep them out of the end zone. That's the name of the game. They did get the kickoff. And that is the end of the quarter. We are up 1. Good game so far. 7-6. Let's get back on offense. I want to get another touchdown. Separate our lead a bit. Stretch it some. Let's see if Nugent can do better than last time. Nope. Nothing at all. So we're back on the left hash. Let's go. Go cross seams. Ooh, out for 5 weeks. They're going man nickel. Please go cover 0. That'd be nice if you did. I'm going to go to Glover. I think he's our better player, so nice. 6 points. Take it to the house. Give it to him. He's got the better speed. I could have went to Hodges. I think that was the right choice. That safety had no chance. Just separation. When you got 99 speed, you have no chance there. I guess Hodges could have been another good option too. Thankfully, they went cover 0, so we took advantage of it. Let's kick an extra point. Go up 8. So our defense is struggling some today. Their passing game is really tearing it up right now. We'll try to do better. They're getting down the field pretty easily. They just can't convert. This should be a touchback, and it will be. May hit the goalpost. Oh.
A scoring drive the last time out for this offense, and they'll huddle up for this drive.
I'll continue to do quarters, but I probably need to mix in some man because right now my quarters is not doing so hot. Let's do something like this. That's good. No, go back. Dang it. Dang it. Intercept that. Interception, that's 6 points. Get a block. Get a block. Almost got in. Price is having a field day. He tipped it, and he picked it off, and that may be a game-changing play right there.
You're right, Coach.
Tip. I think I'm going to go pick it back up. Let's just run it in. We're doing that. 6 points. Well, that's the play we needed right there. So now we're at 2 scores. So Price is our player of the game so far. It's either him or Glover, but Price is, he had that clothesline hit, knocked the kid out for 5 weeks, and then on the next drive he got an interception and almost took it back to the house.
In the second quarter, the score: Hawaii 21, New Mexico State 6. Hawaii lines up.
Back to defense we go.
And more.
This is definitely returnable.
Fields it at the 2. Have him up. A good job on their last.
Good stop. They are going 2 wide. Let's go with 4 3/4. I was going to say they have more yards than we do, but no, we actually have a little bit more. Halfback pass. Can't get past that guy. Nobody does.
Not what they were expecting there off that time.
They got 2 yards.
Barely get anything out of it. It's 2nd down and 8 to go. Ball on the 24-yard line. The defense comes up tight on the coverage.
Back to quarters we go. I think I like it set up like this. Play action.
Goes with the play fake.
Just overthrew it. I think that may be an interference. Yeah, I thought he got caught up on somebody. So 1st down for them. You can go back and look. I think this guy got held up on him. Look at that. Maybe? I thought it was. No, it was this guy right here. I think he fell. It's not his fault. Come on.
1st and 10. Ball on the 31. Single set backfield.
It said they was going 3 wide. That's why I went with that, but that's okay.
Mitchell back to throw. He lobs it right side, and it's caught. Jakes
Uh-oh.
Brought down. Looks to have been
And Moss is hurt. He's one of our corners. That's our weakest spot on defense. So we may need to do more 4-3, depending on how badly hurt he is. Cross your fingers. Hopefully it's not bad.
shift on their defensive front.
We're going cover 2 zone blitz. I'm on an island on the back end.
Mitchell drops back to pass. Throws it to the outside.
Oh, huge play, Al. Yeah. Awesome. What a play. I thought for sure I screwed this thing up. I was like, oh, dang it. I'm like, oh, I can get it. Maybe. Can I get over there in time? Oh, just enough. So that's my 2nd interception on the year, I think. Playing free safety. Good deal. That never gets old. So we're going to go to tight end streaks or going man. So our defense steps up again. Cover 0. I didn't mean to throw it off the back foot. We'll go to the big guy anyways.
That was a big time play and a new set of downs.
I didn't have to throw it off the back foot, but it ended up being a good pass.
It's pretty common to see a run on 1st and 2nd
So
down.
where are we? We're on the
This offense is
26.
keeping them guessing.
What haven't we called? What haven't we called? Let's go. Let's go halfback out.
1st and 10. Ball on the
Moss is only out for a quarter. That's good. We'll go to our freshman. He's having a good game. Actually, the last 2 games have been
1st down. Looking.
really good.
Wants to throw outside.
Really great catch. So he's really feeling it.
What a great diving catch.
2nd and 1.
Yeah, you can't coach athleticism like that.
Let's go corners. I think I may be too far away for this. If we're going zone dime, I think I may just run it.
Stats from within the red zone, brought to you by Old Spice Red Zone.
I think that's the smart play.
Petty has 4 receivers lined up here.
Just get the 1st down and a fumble. I wasn't expecting that.
Safety scoops it up. He shoots.
Ooh, and Troy just got annihilated. Now, that guy got hurt. So McCargo fumbled it. And they get the ball back. Let's see if they can capitalize on that turnover.
They'll go to work at the 11-yard line.
I'm going to leave it as is. Yeah, how about that?
Mitchell lines up in the shotgun.
See if we can get some pressure on him.
Mitchell sets up the
Ah, dang it, Al.
his receiver has
Good
it.
deep, good play call right there.
Brings him down.
Nice decision by the quarterback.
I'm glad I made the tackle. Otherwise, I probably was going to be a touchdown.
But the offensive line protected just long enough for him to find his
Very risky back there. Kind of all up to you. Now they got another player out for the game.
The Aggies come out in a shotgun.
So they're getting unlucky on the injury front this season. It's probably why they're 3-2. Their best receivers out.
Drops back to pass. Over the middle.
Ooh,
It's deflected.
that was
The
close.
pass was knocked down.
This defense is very aggressive, and they swarm to the football.
I'm going to do another
Always
zone
making
blitz.
plays to disrupt the
I'm
passing
really
game.
taking a chance on these zone blitzes with me controlling the defense or a free safety.
New Mexico State comes to the line with 3 wide. Back to pass. He's looking. He's rolling right.
Wide open. Oh, thank the Lord they bumped into each other. Oh my gosh. They went with the arrows play. Hit him in the back. He got in front of his own teammate. We're very fortunate on that one. So 3rd and 10. We'll go Cloud. Do we got the corners for this? Yeah, I think we're going to be okay.
Mitchell is back in the gun.
I got the middle of the field.
He drops back. Steps up. Home run ball in the air.
Ooh, good defense, everybody. Good defense.
And a big
So we're going to force a punt, the first one of the day.
Away from his vision just for a split second.
I guarantee they're going to come in to protect. Ah,
Mexico
dang it.
State lining up the punt.
Maybe Nugent can get a decent return because of this, though.
Thomas punts it, and it's a good
Get it,
one.
get it, get it. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Nugent
Nope.
puts it at the 19.
It's not fast enough.
So the offense comes out.
But we are back on the right hash.
Ball end up in the defense's hands.
Go curl read.
Way of a fumble. They'll start
Zone
this drive
nickel.
at the 20-yard line.
We'll probably keep this simple.
Ace backfield.
And Fritz can't hear that. We are on the road, so we will just go to Glover anyways. It shouldn't make a difference.
Throw on first down. Wants to throw outside.
Yep.
Complete.
Glover is playing on a different level. Of course, you got to remember he's a 5-star kid. He's pretty special.
Play on the ball.
It's like a Percy Harvin in a way.
Necessarily bad defense.
For those
The
who
offense
remember
just
him,
executed, and the
go
result
triangle.
is a first down.
Zone and
Ball
nickel.
on the 30-yard line.
I'd like to do this hot route Fritz again. He can hear it that time. I've been told you can do it twice and they can hear it on the second time.
Set to go to the air. Looks. He's
We'll
going
go to the
right.
big guy, get 5.
And they make the stop. And guys, he's already over
10 straight
200
completions,
yards
not
in the
bad.
first half.
Well, he's off to a great start. It'll be interesting.
Let's run a
to see if he
basic
can
option
maintain this level of play for
just
the
to
rest
break
of
it
the
up a little
game.
bit. They're going man nickel.
Coming up here. Ball on the 35. They come out
I
on
guess we're
nickel.
going left.
The option left.
Get a block right there.
There's a missed tackle.
Man, he can pitch that thing right at the just perfect timing.
The 46.
Just enough. Like, right here, I did not use the speed button. I waited for Grant to get a block. Just enough to get to the outside. Then, right at the last millisecond.
That was a pretty good
Get a
run.
first down there. We are back on the left hash. I'm going to go back to cross seams. We scored a touchdown the last time we called this play. They're going man here.
Nickel defense.
We'll bring this guy over. Get him out of the way.
They'll throw
Cover
on first
one.
down. Looking. Wants to throw.
Not a very good throw. Overthrew
The
it.
corner made a good
So where are we?
play.
We are 2nd and 10.
This kid is very athletic.
I'm going to go
If he doesn't
back.
get a pick, he does his best to knock
Let's
the
go
ball
tight end to leg again.
So it's 2nd and 10.
Zone
This is the
3-4.
fifth play of the current drive.
Not a lot of options on this one.
From the gun.
We can do something like this at least.
Petty steps back to pass.
Good defense. I threw it a little too quickly, but I think I was fixed to get sacked.
tight end's hands.
Yeah, that's good defense. So what is a 3rd and 10?
You gotta give this guy a break.
I don't
We'll
know
go
about that,
cross.
Coach. Nowadays, tight ends gotta be able to
Man.
his block. You should've called
Dime. What I'm going to do,
Shotgun here.
we're going to do a little RPR here. A little makeshift.
Uh-oh. High snap.
And they're doing that.
Down the middle.
Threw it too hard.
Fallen incomplete.
Perfect defensive call. They went with a quarterback spy. Otherwise, I was probably going to run it with Petty. But I saw Glover wide open. But it was just a bad throw by Petty. So, looks like we're going to have to punt this thing. 21-6. I'm going to kick this as hard as I can. This will probably go in the end zone if I kick it correctly. We'll take that any day of the week. I wish you could put backspin on that thing, but you really can't.
Time once again for this offense to come back out and start another drive. They'll take over.
This is New Mexico State's best chance to really get back in this thing. Of course, they're not out of it by any means. But anytime you get a stop on us, you force a punt, then you really have a good chance to do something special. Somebody got to him. Don't know who. Looks like it was Miller, our best defensive tackle. And they have called a timeout. 217 yards. They probably already have that in the first quarter.
No doubt about it. These kids are the real deal, my friend.
Or in the first half, I should say.
Lets it fly.
That ain't going anywhere, and they lost yardage.
They get a 1-yard loss on
3rd and 20. We'll go Cloud.
3rd down, and what they didn't want to
Hopefully they don't convert here. That wouldn't be good.
The Aggies come out showing 3 wide.
They're going to run the ball. That's probably a smart play. And I made the tackle. We're going to call a timeout.
Defensive stand there.
Secondary, that's fine. We're going to go all-out block. I'm sure they're going to come in to protect. I probably should have went with a double cross. I didn't think about that. I need to quit doing this far down here because they always come in to protect, and it's pretty much impossible to block it at this point. Yeah, but maybe Nugent can get down the field a little bit. Just don't fumble it. We're back on the left hash. A minute and a half. I would love to get a touchdown before we go to the locker room. They're going man. They're blitzing everybody. Well, they're blitzing the 2 inside guys. We'll do something like this. Go to the big guy. 6 points. You got to. They went cover 0. So I adjusted. So Grant is having a good day. That little number 11, I mean, just bless his heart.
You ever help any receivers get any records?
Oh, yeah, I helped them set some records for busting.
And that's the play we needed right there. Minute 16 to go. We're up 3 scores.
Let's just congratulate the young man on his new record.
We will kick an extra point. And we'll get back on defense. I got 2 timeouts left. Depending on what they do on this next drive, I may be able to get the ball back and try to score again.
Looks like they're ready for the kick. He hits a booming kick.
That should be a touchback, maybe, possibly. Yes, and it will be.
The offense gets ready to start a new drive. They just couldn't get anything.
We'll just go back to quarters.
Going 3 and out. They come out with 3 wide receivers.
We'll leave it as is.
Mitchell hands it off. No, play fake. Short toss. And it's caught.
It's going to be on me. Can I get the tackle? I guess I got the tackle. Yep, I did. Big play for them, though. That was huge. So what is it? It is, we'll go quarters and a nickel.
I'll tell you what, this guy is so much fun to watch when he gets into a rhythm like this.
Mitchell drops to throw across the middle.
Good open field tackle, but a big pickup for them. 2nd and 1, and they called the timeout. I may keep my 4-3 in there because we're a bit low on corners because we got a much better linebacking core, as you can tell. Play action. Ah, dang it. Good play. Just couldn't get there in time. So it is what, 1st and 10? They may call something really goofy here. Let's see. Going with a basic run up the gut. They may call it again, too. Watch them really mess things up right here. Sometimes the opposing team doesn't know how to handle this situation. They're going to call that exact same thing. I'll get a tackle. 3rd and 6. And they're going to call the exact same play. Unless they got another timeout left in them. Good stop right there. I'm going to call a timeout. 4th and 6.
Takes a timeout.
They're going to kick a field goal. So again, that's just the way the game is sometimes. The CPU can't handle. I've seen them do a whole lot better job than what we just saw right there, but I think, don't know why they just didn't use a timeout, but that's on them. There's nothing you can do about it.
The kick is up. And it is good.
So 28-9. 15 seconds may be too tough for me to try to something, but just depends on this kickoff. And the first play. We'll try at least one play of something.
Kicks it off.
I'm going to let that one go. I'm going to see if we can do something in the middle of the field. We even haven't even had a chance to call this today, and they're going man.
They'll set up shop at the 20-yard line. The Warriors set up.
We'll do something like this.
They'll throw on first down. He's looking. Got some open field. Juke move. Missed tackle.
Get a first down there. 9 seconds. We need to get down the field a little bit. I want to try halfback streak. Let's see if we can do something on the right here. I may have, if we can get a completion.
Going with the shotgun here. He drops back. Looks. Throws it to the outside. Found his man.
3 seconds. Down to 3 seconds. And Grant just broke the all-time record for yards at Hawaii, which is saying something. We've had several guys break that record during this dynasty. And with 3 seconds, I'm going to go ahead and just kick a field goal. Hopefully I can make this. I'm not the best at it.
The pressure turns up when in the red zone.
I could probably try to go in the end zone for this, but that's...
When performance matters the most.
We'll do something like this. Terrible. Missed it big time. Ooh, I got it in. Okay, that's fine. I thought I completely butchered it. So 31-9. 1 second to go. I'll kick it like normal.
And more. Back to return.
They will return it.
And he got all of this one. Great kick.
Middle of the field. We should be able to get a stop here. Should, maybe. Yes. And that is the end of the first half. We are up 31-9. Everything changed after that interception. That's been a theme this season. Our defense has really stepped up and made a huge play, usually in the second quarter, and we're able to capitalize on it. They got 231 yards of offense. They're kind of doing their part there. They just need to score a couple more touchdowns instead of field goals. But again, they're going up against the best defense in the country. Third down, they're playing awful, just really bad. We've 1 for 2. Turnovers have not helped them on that front. I want to check out individual stats. 12 of 15, 301 yards, 3 touchdowns, no picks for Petty. Rushing, Hawkins with 33 and a touchdown. Good to see that. And receiving, Grant and Glover. It's their show. 146 yards, a touchdown for Grant, 105 and 2 for Glover. Defense, Barry, I guess this is me making most of these tackles. 4 tackles there. Of course, he is tied with LaFew and Robinson. Tackles for loss, Miller is winning that one there. And then sacks, we got a couple. Miller and Neal. So Miller is having the best game of this season, at least, from what I remember looking at the stats. And I've got an interception. Price had the big interception that really changed things. So he is a linebacker. For some reason, I thought he was a corner. Okay, he's a linebacker. Good for him. Let's get back into it. And we get ball start of the third quarter.
Start the second half as the teams are lined up for the kickoff.
Big mistake. We're going to score a touchdown. We're going to try. I'd love to see Nugent score a touchdown here. That'd be cool.
Nugent has it at the 5.
Uh-oh. Yep. Nope. Good coverage. Back on the left hash we go. I'm trying to think. What haven't we called from this side in a while? Let's go back to halfback angle. We had a bad experience last time we called this. They're going zone.
Petty is back in the gun. Drops back to pass. Wants to throw outside.
Oh, good little cut there for Henderson. Went up to the right side, closer to the middle of the field than to the edge, to the boundary. So good play there. 1st and 10. We can stay here and go back to delay.
1st and 10.
Man 3-4. I'll probably leave it as is. This may go back to Henderson if they go cover 0. Going cover 0. Can he? Oh, dang it. I did not mean to. Yeah, that was a mistake. They must have went cover 1. Ah, you know what they called? The good old middle linebacker cover 1. I didn't see him. We're very fortunate that wasn't intercepted. So that was my fault. I didn't read the coverage correctly. So it's 2nd and 10. Let's do a speed option. No, let's do a halfback option because they're probably going to run 3-4.
It's 2nd down and 10.
They're going man. If they would have went zone, I would have definitely went up the field a little bit better. And it's easier to do that with halfback option than man, or than speed, I should say.
Petty running the option.
Yeah.
Goes back.
Hawkins is going to get some room going here. Get a block right there. He may be gone. That's 6 points.
To the 10. Touchdown, Hawaii.
Okay. Wasn't really expecting that. Huge play by Petty right there. Scott was thinking, okay, this is going to be a sack or a tackle on the backfield. That number 4 got blocked right there, and it was all she wrote. Good block right there by you-know-who. That guy. And that pretty much sealed the deal with this game unless something really goofy happens. So we'll kick an extra point.
And he tacks on the extra point. Over 4 minutes remaining here in the third
Quick
quarter.
touchdown. I may have the first string out there or maybe one more drive. I know we're up 29.
Hawaii ready to kick.
Unless we just start giving up a ton of touchdowns, which is possible, I guess. New Mexico State's good enough to get down the field.
Returning this one.
We're just doing a good job of keeping them out of the end zone.
Johnson fields it in the end zone. Sheds that one.
Uh-oh. He gone. He gone, maybe. Oh, block in the back. Somebody call it. That was a block in the back. I guess we're not going to call it. Well, just like that, they got their touchdown. First one of the day. I think he broke a tackle. And good blocking afterwards. That helps. That's the first one we've given up all season, if I'm not mistaken. That just means our first string is going to stay out there as long as they keep scoring.
4 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. And the score, Hawaii.
So now our lead is 22.
And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff. He kicks it.
Somebody get a block right there. Their coverage is really good on kickoffs. So we're back on the left hash again. We can go back across seams.
They'll take over.
They're going man again. Who is on who? Let me see. Let me bring this guy over. We got to go to Glover if they go cover 0. That's just a better matchup. But they are going. Terrible throw, Petty. Doesn't make a difference if he's not going to make a good throw. So it's 2nd and 10.
So maybe he should aim lower the next time.
So it's
Man dime.
on their own 27. Petty lines up in the
We'll do
shotgun.
something like this.
Petty drops back to pass.
Hodges is out there. Interesting. And he drops it. So why is Grant not out there? Is he sick? Is he hurt? Does he got to pee? I don't know. What's his deal? So it's 3rd and he ain't out there. I guess he's gassed. I don't know. I'm going to have to do this in snow. I know what we're going to do. We're going to do slot cross.
3rd down and 10 coming.
Dude, they're going man, I think.
27-yard line. Petty is back in the gun. Back to pass.
And I've done this incorrectly.
To the right. Throws this one out to the right.
And he just...
Incomplete pass.
Okay.
Target at all.
So the freshman struggled on that play right there. So this is a bit of a turn of events. We'll see if New Mexico State can capitalize on this. I completely butchered that play. We still had a chance to make a big play out of it. It was actually a decent throw, but the freshman just didn't turn around to look.
Moore takes it to 28. And
That was a good hit.
Time once again for this offense to come back out and start another drive.
So this game got just a little bit interesting, and it'll get more interesting if
Going with the shotgun here.
they can put some points on the board. RPO. Ooh, scares me half the day. I thought I won't feel comfortable back there.
Man, but boy, did he have some heat on him.
Too much heat. Completing the pass.
We'll go quarters out of 4-3. Moss should be back, and he is. I saw him over there.
Touch on that pass.
It said they was going 3 wide. That's why I went with 4-3, but they're going halfback draw.
Ground with a tailback. Here he goes.
Ah, dang it. I didn't mean to cut under. So that's a good run by them.
And the delayed handoff works for a big
First and 10. Good to see a halfback draw from the gun work. I know I can't make it work. Against quarters, it probably could work okay. I'll fix that once I start making some more plays in my playbook editor. Already know how to fix it. Play action.
Mitchell on play action. Let's it go.
You ain't getting past that guy. No way.
For a loss on the play.
That's 6 tackles for him today. Quarters at a nickel.
11 to go. Ball right around midfield. Mitchell.
Do something like this. We're doing something like this. Somebody make a play on the line.
He drops back. Steps up. Down the middle.
Just short-armed it. So sometimes both quarterbacks are struggling to make a throw. They're both human, I guess.
3rd and 11 coming up here. Ball right around midfield.
So our third down defense is pretty solid.
The Aggies set up in the gun. Mitchell drops back. Steps up in the pocket.
Good throw. Ah, did he get out? I think he was out of bounds. 4th and 11. We're going to do all-out block. This may be our chance to get a block here. That was a good throw, but just a tad bit late, I guess.
The drive stalls, and they'll have to punt it away.
Man, somebody had a chance to do something there.
Nugent calls for the fair catch. He hauls it in at the 12-yard line.
So we're going to get the ball back. Let's see if we can get something going. We're on the left hash. Let's go back to angle. We're going zone 3-4. Grant is back. Thank the Lord. Don't know what happened to him earlier. Our whole offense fell apart when he left.
Petty back to pass. He's looking. To throw outside.
Thank the Lord that was a bad throw. He had to come back to it.
But they didn't get much there.
Otherwise, that could have been worse. So we gain a grand total of 1 yard on that play. Let's do a speed option from the gun.
2nd and 9.
Man nickel.
Ball on the 13-yard line.
Please don't have that safety come down. Good. We could do something like this.
Looking to make a play. They'll run the option.
I wasn't expecting that. I was supposed to hit the pitch button, but somehow he juked instead. Like I literally hit the pitch button. But nope, I guess I'm not going to. We're going to get the first down. I think we got it. 1st and 10. Craziness. I'm going to go back to that halfback streak. We got a lot of field to play with, but they're going man. I think I have an audible for this situation. We're going to do this instead. We'll go to Fritz. Ooh, terrible. Whoa. Very fortunate that wasn't a pick 6. So it's 2nd and 10. I am going to go back to another option. It's just on my mind for whatever reason. So let's go man 3-4. Thankfully they went man.
They line up in a double tight set.
Except for going cover 0. Just a tough ball player, man. I'm here to tell you. I didn't need a juke there. Kid's tough. He's just hard to break down. He's like 250 pounds. He's just bouncing off defenders. Just tough. So we are on the right hash. It's been a while since we've been on the right hash. Let's pick a right hash play. We'll go curl read. Zone dime. I think I may run this one. Looks like the crowd's not really into it.
The Warriors come out in the ace formation.
So everybody should be able to hear this. Yes, I want to go right. Great defense, but that is a face mask. Thank you.
And they threw a flag on that play. Let's see what the call
that was obvious. Personal foul. That's a 15-yarder. That's a gift. We will take it.
The officials got that right. 15 yards for a face mask.
We'll go back to triangle. Man, nickel. We'll go to somebody on the left, more than likely. We can check out some matchups here. Looks like Glover's got a nice matchup, and that's probably who we're going to go to. 6 points, huge. Oh, and he overthrew him. Wow, look at the distance between these two guys. Right here, look at this. Absolutely just destroys that kid on the 40-yard dash, and he overthrows him. Oh. Where are we? It's 2nd and 10. Let's go back to streaks. There's one play I haven't called yet in our main playbook I need to call. I just don't need to forget it. May not have to here. Yep, we'll do something like this. Cover 1. Good throw to Glover.
Nice decision by the quarterback.
Now we're going to call that play. We're going to go.
But the offensive line protected just long
We're going to
enough
go
for him
with
to find his
halfback
target.
corner.
And when you combine the two, it'll be a first down. 9
Zone
out of 10
and nickel.
times.
This will go to either Grant or
This is the
Fritz.
play of this drive. Hawaii sets up with
That is
4
triangle or
receivers.
circle.
Petty to the air on first down.
Terrible throw.
And
Ah, that was
one's
awful.
fallen incomplete. He sailed that one high.
Awful, awful, awful. So 2nd and 10.
Because he saw the blitz coming and just got rid of the ball to avoid losing yardage.
Let's go halfback out.
In 2nd down.
Zone
again to
nickel.
go. And this is the 9th play of the current drive.
I'm going to do something like this. I'm going to see.
He drops back. He's looking. Down the middle.
Good throw.
Hill.
Good catch by Glover.
Like the defense that
I
was
wanted to
called.
go between the two safeties. Thankfully, they went cover 2.
Necessarily bad defense. The offense
Actually, wasn't all that good of a throw. It was all Glover right there. So let's go slot screen.
And since we're
Let's see
in
if we
the
can't
red
get Grant in the end zone.
brought to you by Old
The blocking
Spice
needs to be
Red
good.
Zone, when performance matters the most. Petty drops to throw. Complete.
And he's going to run that dude over.
I didn't think I would ever see this.
And we are up 44 to 16.
ever accounted for this many touchdown
Fixing to go back up 29.
career this guy's had over the years. Just awesome.
No question, he's the perfect all-around receiver. Supreme athlete,
52
great
seconds.
hands. Ladies and gentlemen, this kid
I
is
will
one of the
probably
most
take my
impressive
first string out. I think they've done their part for the day, at least on offense. I actually wouldn't mind taking everybody else. Let's go ahead and do that now. Hopefully I don't regret this, but we're going to try to run some clock. The game is over with, and we got too much fish to fry
And he tacks on the extra
for the
point.
rest of the season. We got big games coming up. 2 big non-conference games. We got Fresno State coming up, which always gives us,
Is back ready
you know,
to
a lot of
receive.
headache. They didn't last season. We took care of business last year.
We should have a return on this one.
This is returnable.
Moore fields it at the 2.
Get off him. Can't shed the block.
The
Good stop.
offense comes back down the field, hoping to build off their last drive.
It's all about
Ooh, dang it. I got the second string in there, and I went nickel.
they were unable to
This
do
was a mistake. As you can see, we got a bad problem over there at corner.
This defense, they tightened up when they had to, and they're going to look to do
We got to stay in 4-3 the rest of the way. Going play action.
Play fake. Looks. He's going right.
Overthrew it.
Incomplete. And he overthrew his wide receiver.
I don't know
Back
too
to
many seven-foot
4-3
guys
we
playing
go.
football, so maybe he should aim lower the next time.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 19-yard line. The
Yeah, we got to do
with
something
4
like
receivers.
this. It is what it is. We're going to be hurting on the sides.
Mitchell set to go to the air. He'll dump this one
Yep.
off. He's got his receiver
And looks like there's going to be another holding.
Flags are down, and this one might be on the offense.
New Mexico State has had some bad luck on the penalty front today. 2nd and 19, we'll accept that. I'll stay in quarters.
2nd and long coming up here. Ball on the 10-yard line. Mitchell is back in the gun.
Do something like this.
Drops back to pass. He steps up, looking.
Good throw.
They'll bring him down.
Give themselves a reasonable 3rd down, so it's 3rd and 8.
Spend a lot of time together. The
We'll do a
coaches
basic
said
cover
they stay after
3.
practice, just working on their timing, and right there it paid off.
They'll work from the shotgun.
Let's see if somebody can make a stop here. I'd love to get another interception.
Mitchell drops back to pass. He's looking. Throws it out
Ooh,
there.
somebody make a play.
That is-
Good defense.
There's an
I think that was Hickman who made the play. I guess it may have been Johnson.
Nowadays,
That's a good stop. I'm going to do a double cross. I know if I try to go all out block, they'll just come in to protect, so I'm wasting my time doing that. So let's see if we can get Nugent going.
New Mexico State ready to punt this one away. Thomas gets it off.
Somebody get a block on the left. And just like that, we may get a touchdown here. Good for little Nugent, his first one of his career.
He's into the open field.
Good for him. So that was a good play call out. Good decision. If we went all out block, he would not have got that touchdown.
is this kid exciting to watch or what?
Oh, that was an amazing.
And do I still have my second string in on both sides? Yes, I do. Okay, just making sure. I don't remember if I did that or not. And we are up 51 to 16. So that is first of many for him. That should have been his second of the season. He had one call back on him a couple of games ago.
Heading to the fourth quarter. This one is well in hand.
But that's okay.
Hawaii 52.
So the rest of the way, I'm going to try to run clock. We'll get through this game and get ready for the next one.
And look out, folks. He's looking to run another one back for 6.
So that's 2 returns for touchdowns today, 1 by each team. One on kickoff, 1 on the punt return, and oh, dang it. And there goes another one.
They return it all the way
Flag.
for the touchdown. Flag down.
I know how you feel.
Not sure when it was thrown. Let's find out.
Clipping.
We will definitely accept that. I want to look at something around here. Yeah, perfect block right there. But somebody must have done something stupid on the back end.
Flipping is the call, and now they'll have to find a way to make up those
So we'll go
yards.
zone blitz.
They'll set up shop at the 22. Mitchell comes to the line with 3 wide.
Do something like this.
Mitchell to the air on first down. He's looking
Good throw.
down the middle.
Uh-oh.
Ralph brings him down.
Way to look
First
ahead.
down.
Sure was.
Close to
He played
midfield.
some Great hands there. Now we're looking at a first down.
I'm going to go cover 2 man.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 44-yard line. They shift on the defensive line.
It said they was going 2 wide. That doesn't look like 2 wide to me, but that's
Throw on
okay.
first down. Looks across the middle.
Good open field tackle.
Brought down. A pickup of about 3.
2nd and 7. We can go back to another zone blitz.
2nd and 7. Ball on the 47-yard line.
It said they had 1 hanging tight end, and I am seeing 2. I think they got an offensive tackle
And he's gonna
at
be
the other tight end, but it won't make a difference. We got the sack, 3rd and forever.
This young man didn't even have a chance to make
We'll go cover
something
3.
happen. It's tough to find your receivers when the defense is in your face like that.
The Aggies set up in the gun. Mitchell drops back.
Somebody make a play.
Looking. Good protection. And he's hammered as he lets it go.
Ooh, almost intercepted.
The tailback dropped.
So they're going to punt it, I would imagine. They are going to punt it. Will they punt it from this area? I mean, will they go with a punt protection from this spot here? We're about to find out. My guess is they will, and they're going to. So I could have went with a double cross at that point. Anytime we're getting closer to the midfield is when I can go with that all-out block.
Thomas punts it, and it's a good one.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Nugent.
Get a block right there.
17.
What to look for on this drive is to see how often
So the rest of the way, I would prefer
they didn't defend the pass
to run
on the
clock.
last drive, so it's gonna
We're going
be
to let McCargo run it. The last time he ran it, he fumbled it.
The Warriors line up with 4 wideouts. They keep it on the ground.
That's a face mask. Ain't going to call it. 2nd and what? 2nd and 4. We can stay here. Let's go with curl flats.
2nd and 4.
Man,
Ball on the
dime.
47.
I'm going to see if Hodges.
Fuller.
This will go to Hodges or Vincent more than likely. We're going to run some of that clock if we can. We'll go to Hodges or Vincent.
Back to
Cover
pass.
0.
He's looking.
Dang it, Al. I had way. That was my fault. I should have threw it sooner.
Corner made a good play on the
Left
ball.
tackle got beat. So it's 3rd and 4.
If he doesn't get a pick, he does his best to knock
Let's go
the ball down.
curls. They're going man, so this may work.
On this one.
We're
Ball
going
on the 47-yard
nickel
line.
too.
Hawaii sets up with 4 receivers.
We'll do something like this.
He drops back. He lets it go.
Hurry this up to Hawkins. Thankfully, he can catch that. He's got like a 59 catch rating, but you can tell that's not affecting him any. Let's do a toss play with Hawkins.
1st and 10.
Man 5-2. Thankfully, they've ran a lot of man every time we run the ball today.
Hawaii.
We'll go to the left since we got a lot of field to play with. Run a little clock. Get it down to a couple seconds, and we'll see if number 5 can create some magic.
Fuller on the option. He's on the run.
Juke, and he's gone.
Down the
Good stop,
sideline.
but even better gain. 1st and 10 somewhere.
That was a sensational call. They put the ball in their playmakers' hands. And
Let's
guys,
go
he made
with
them look like they were
5
standing
wide. I want to go
Good
with
execution there
stick.
with
We're going to do an
pressure at the
H
halfback.
version of
You're
this. They're
right,
going
Coach.
man.
What a huge gain.
And
Since they're
we're in
going
the red
man,
zone, let's have a look at the numbers. Brought to you by Old Spice
we'll do
Red
something
Zone.
like this. We'll go to one of the outside guys. We'll go to Hodges or Vincent. I don't have a whole lot of room to go cover 0. We can try it, though. Nope.
First down.
We'll go to the curl, pick up first. That was a good throw by Fuller.
With a takedown.
Nice decision by the quarterback.
Not only was it good decision making,
We're going to call another stick. We're going to go with wide receiver short post.
for him to find his target.
And when you
Man.
combine the two, it'll be a first
3-4?
down 9 out of 10 times.
Since they're doing that, that's not going to work a whole lot. So I think I may just go to McCargo on this one. I don't know if McCoy can get open. We'll just go over here and just get some yards on the 4. That's going to go to that guy. That ain't going to work. Let's just call something right here. Let's just go slam. We're out of bounds, so we're going to have to go ahead and snap the ball. We'll go to the left. And we're going to get 6 points. 58-16. About to go up 59-16. Minute 39 to go. Again, we had a couple big turnovers in that second quarter that changed everything. Otherwise, things got really dicey there. A couple spots, actually. Third quarter looked kind of interesting, but we overcame it. Most good teams find a way to do so.
The good folks at Pontiac have been bringing you fuel for the soul since 1926. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff.
I promise you, things will get more interesting if I have less talent. And that's, I'm really good at this game. But it also helps I got a bunch of good ball players, too. I'm like 99% of other coaches out there. It helps to have some talent to work with. That's why I can't wait to start my new Dynasty. We're going to start off with a bad team one way or the other, and I'll put some recruiting restrictions on myself. I'll try to keep that a little more realistic. I kind of didn't do that in this game, for this Dynasty. I mean, I was going after some 5-star kids when I didn't really need to, but it's okay. I mean, everybody seems still to be entertained by what I've done up to this point, for the most part. I got some good ideas in mind for the next Dynasty. I've been thinking about it for quite a while. And some of the changes that I've made, I think they're going to help out quite a bit. Get a stop. Good hit. Along with slowing down the recruiting a little bit. In the past, if I was like a 2-star program, I would only get 3-star and below. Now, I think I'm just going to go, if you're a 2-star program, you only can get 2 stars below. That seems simple enough. Ooh, he's wide open over here. Get a stop. And we're going to force the punt.
Yeah, the defense did a great job.
Our defense is so good, and this is our second string. I'm sure they got their second string out there as well.
New Mexico State ready to punt this one away.
Let's see if little Nugent can make a play. Uh-oh. Big mistake! Big mistake.
Nugent takes it at the 45.
Can you get it? No. Good closer. So we're going to take a knee and end this thing. We'll go QB kneel, and we will take a knee. It looks like it's going to be twice. Do something like that. 7, 6, 5, and there we go. And that should be the last play. Looks like I don't have to take another knee. I was able to wait just enough for that thing to go down below the game clock. We will check out some stats, and then we'll check out some scores afterwards. See if anybody got upset. We need Iowa, Colorado, Oklahoma. We need somebody to get beat eventually. Otherwise, we'll keep going down. But we do got some really big games coming up, so that should help. Okay, good win. We'll go to the stats. 577 yards. Again, our offense is just at a different level right now. Gave up 278. So I can already tell just a couple changes I made on defense has helped in that regard. In terms of just getting the CPU really going. But again, I got an amazing defense to go with that. I wanted to 0 for 9. Man, they just couldn't do anything on third down. Looks a lot like 07 in some aspects. But again, our defense is playing like 85 Bear level right now. Nobody had a turnover in the second half. I'm going to go to individual stats. 359 yards, 4 touchdowns, no interceptions. For Petty, had a really good game. Hawkins, 100-yard plus game, 2 touchdowns for him. Receiving, Glover, 142 yards, 2 touchdowns. Grant with 150 and 2. So I guess he had the better game of the two. Henderson had by far his best game of his career so far. Good to see him catch pretty much everything that was thrown his way. Defensively, LeFew led in tackles. Surprise, surprise. Tackles for loss. Miller won that one. Sacks, Walker, Miller, Neal. And interceptions, Berry and Price. And just so you know, we talked a little bit about this in the last video. I played this entire game with the CPU awareness up to 99. This other stuff, I break block, maybe one I may look into. I think everything else is pretty normal. I think our knockdowns are fairly normal whenever they have a chance to do so. Interceptions and the tackling, I don't break a ton of tackles. I think that's fine there. But the break block, I may look into that later down the road. But we'll see. Again, I just got really good talent, so it may not show up anyways. Okay, let's get out of here. And here are the final scores for Week 7. Of course, we beat New Mexico State. Miami over Duke. Florida barely over Mississippi State. USC over Oregon State. Florida State over Wake Forest. Georgia Tech over North Carolina in overtime. Kansas State over Oklahoma State. LSU over Vanderbilt. Arizona over Stanford. South Carolina over Kentucky. Cal over Arizona State. Texas A&M over Kansas. Minnesota over Northwestern. Iowa destroys Michigan State. Purdue over Illinois. Texas beats Oklahoma. So now look who's number 3. Texas. I guess we're still number 4. Colorado barely beat Baylor. Michigan over Penn State. And last but not least, NC State over Virginia Tech. So we are, again, as you can tell, we're number 4 in the country. And our next game, we're going to take on 2-4 San Jose State. Looks like they got a pretty good offense, but their defense is absolutely brutal. Hopefully we can destroy that defense, and we'll see if we can pretty much shut down their offense. It should be a lot of fun. All right, come on back, and I'll talk to you guys later.